Hi. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I am Michelle, and I'm from South Korea. I was 22 years old when I first wanted to get plastic surgery. I did not like about particular part of my face, and I wanted to fix it. It could have been an easy choice to make because getting plastic surgery in Korea was and still is very prevalent. By senior year in college, so many friends of mine got plastic surgery that it was almost 3 out of 5 friends of mine got at least one kind of plastic surgery. And the numbers seem to be growing each and every year. Most people go to a clinic to get a consultation before they actually get plastic surgery, like this one that I have gone to. After filling out medical condition questions, I was led to this room without a window where I waited for a doctor. By then, my heart was pounding and my hands were getting sweaty. I didn't know what to expect. I was in a strange place and I was getting scared. As a doctor came into the room, he examined my face from different angles. As you can expect, he had criticized many features about my face, and he said that I will need at least 3 kinds of plastic surgery on my face, and it will be about to be $5,000. I was ashamed, I was humiliated, and I was embarrassed. But worst of all, I felt ugly. I quickly realized the reason I came to the clinic was what I actually needed was not a validation on how ugly I am. Unfortunately, thousands of young South Korean women like myself are seeking validation, not just from visiting plastic surgery clinic, but in the most wrong place of all, internet. This is an existing example called Fox's Chat Room. This is an internet cafe with 800,000 users. This is where young women come, post selfies to get feedback on where they should be fixing. This is where people come to get validations to get plastic surgery. A typical user posts a selfie, such as this one. She says, "My forehead looks sunken and I have a mediocre nose. Every part of my body looks strange. Please tell me what's wrong with my nose. Please tell me lots of opinions." And then anonymous users comment on her post by telling her to fix her nose, recommending her dermal fat transfer, or other kinds of equally horrible suggestions. I mean, they've only seen profile face of this lady. As you can see, this quickly turns into toxic criticism and cyberbullying. What's worse is that this doesn't stop users. In fact, people come to this online cafe looking for this kind of behavior. I could not help but wonder why. What is it that made these women seek for validation from these random bullies online? After research and interviews, I found that many people think that it's more objective and unbiased when an outsider gives their comment on appearance. It's like my grandma tells me I'm the most beautiful person on earth. It really doesn't mean anything. But it's way more memorable when an outsider gives me a feedback because outsiders' views matter to us. It's a human nature to be influenced and influence others. This is why people come to Fox's chat room and post selfies. This is why people believe what they're told by bullies, end up feeling miserable and ugly, and get plastic surgery. What's needed is not a validation on how ugly we are, but just one more person saying that we look beautiful. So as a designer and a social innovator, I ask myself, what if these women get validation from outsiders that they're so ridiculous to be so self-critical? What if I design the opposite of Fox's chat room and change the behavior? So I designed What's Not to Love, an online platform where women come, share concerns about our appearance, and get feedback from users around the globe. And this is how it works. A typical user records a short video explaining concerns about her appearance, and the video is sent to 5 different users, random users from different continent and different background. They can reply only through the videos, just like the ones that they have received. And only after the initial user records a feedback video for somebody else. Feedback videos are delivered back to her and she can review them. This chain of interaction is a mix of give and take, which motivates and incentivizes users to interact with respect and integrity. If users have negative feedback to give, which is legitimate, at least they will say it with their face. And this dramatically reduces the chance of cyberbullying. Ideally, What's Not to Love invites people from all around the world. Different perspective and diverse standard of beauty come with them. Through the pilot prototype, I learned that What's Not to Love not only works, but fosters genuine and meaningful dialogue between users. All of these 6 participants are from different parts of the world, but one common thread was that they felt all connected and communicated on a deeper level through What's Not to Love. What I hoped to gain was one meaningful conversation to start with. So please take a look.
저는 어릴 때부터 굳이 컴플렉스라고 말하기 그렇지만 굳이 어딘가를 고치고 싶다면 눈을 고치고 싶다는 생각을 했던 것 같아요.
I wish I could reach out and actually tell you in person to say, I care about you and I think you're beautiful, because I think more women need to hear that.
As for the initial person who was considering getting eyelid surgery, her decision was reverted and she's no longer considering it after watching the feedback videos. And this is a winning moment for me. Through What's Not to Love, I wanted to make a change in women's perception, the way we interact with each other online, and eventually the way our society defines beauty. What's Not to Love shows that we don't need extrinsic factors to connect and influence one another. This demonstrates that virtuality and anonymity don't have to hinder human relationship. Better yet, it can further develop our lives, the way we communicate, and our perception. I desire this online platform can create a space where all kinds of perspective and different definitions of beauty are valued, accepted, and appreciated equally. Thank you.